Hey, welcome everyone. Diri sa mga pita and we will be talking about Davao del Sur musicians. We'll be moving forward sa ilang cooperative na mag-apply na sa CDA and it's very inspiring. So stay tuned because naanapod ni Bro Sulbert istoryahan nato ni karong gabi una. Now, by the way, if this is your first time here, kung giganahan mo sa among pagastoryahan, ayaw kalimot, gamayng like, share, niya, siguro, subscribe so that every time maghimo mig broadcast, you will be notified. Now, kiring among programa karon is brought to you by Guana Pro C. Boost your immune system naturally. Kung kaya nang lang ninyo mangita mo na, just click lang sa description box sa baba. And it is also brought to you by Tamano Oil by Exclusentials. Tamano Oil, ginagamit na mo for skincare so that kining atong mga naong bisag mo edad nagsitinta mo naong yapon taog sitinta. Adi, 50 day. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our partner na co-host diri, si Mr. Sulbert Orculio. Bro, mayong gabi.
Mayang gabi, mayang buntag, mayang tanghali sa inyo tanan. Whatever it is, it's so nice to be back after my long journey to Davao City. Very exciting and very challenging. And I even proceed to Surigao del Sur, the same thing for our cooperatives, for the musicians of Davao del Sur. Mayang gabi sa Pilipinas and welcome to mga pita.
Welcome. Bro, warag taw-taw yun ka, warag nawala ba, no? Almost 2 weeks. And I heard that you've been doing a lot down there in the south, no? Karon na naman ka sa north, but, a few weeks ago, down there in the south. So, yeah, storyahan nato ni unsa may gihimo nimo, unsa may nahitabo. What happened there? What did you do?
Just to follow up, just to recall what we are doing, what we've been doing in the past, we are trying to, of course, get the answer from our questions about the future of musicians, what we can do, what the government can do for us, and this is what we are here for. And through virtual meetings, we have a press uh, seminar follow-ups. And then finally, I want to just a nakapag face-to-face na, the most awaited part of this journey. So Davao del Sur, uh, very inspired kami kasi nagkita na talaga kami for the first time, you know. Of course, the chairman, Benny Ichabia, I miss him so much for more than 3 decades. And sa Bangkok, Thailand kami niyan. And then, of course, yung iba natin mga popular celebrities and musicians were so glad to meet me, and I'm so happy to meet them and discuss our cooperative proposal to make more clarification and get ready for the CDA pre-registration seminar. So nakita kami dito tanan. Oh, wow. We're talking about Republic Act 9520 of the Philippine Cooperative Code of 2008. Okay, so ito na ang answer sa ating mga pangutana. Of course, daghang pangutana sila. Pero ahead of time, I've been answering some questions open para pagdating ko doon ay kukunti na lang. Basically, it is the financial matters that is a little bit involved in this. So, ganun talaga. Business is for us, mga maliliit na musicians, kasi very unstable talaga. Pero we can go up. I have proven that because I dropped by Surigao City for my shows and going to Surigao del Sur and of course finally to Davao City, bringing some good news to them na ang business is as usual already in the Philippines. Of course, curious naman ang mga tao dito ngayon sa Pilipinas about the virus consciousness. So, mag-protocols pa rin tayo. Now, we had 2 hours discussions face to face, and finally, uh, we have a smiling face as in the picture. 15 or 16 of them attended, but actually, marami silang gusto mag-attend, kaya lang merong mga gigs yung iba. What we did like this, so, see, nothing very special, no dinner, no jam session. We just go to straight to the point of what they want and what the government can do to them through the One Pilipinas Cooperative Federations. Okay na sila. Ako agad silang pasalamatan sa ilang attendance and very inspiring talaga. And here are some attendees. Kung makikita nyo dyan, ang ating mga taga Davao musicians, top caliber musicians talaga na sila. So, salamat kayo sa mga attendees na to. To mention a few, asa naman, nulista na ako. Okay, now po si Chairman Billy Chavia. We have Pedro Hill, Jeffy Lucenia, Edgar Ducaro, Benito Chavia, Karian Marami Banaa, Gramonito Francisco, Ines Abiliana, of course, John Pesti, and many others of them. Lorna Quirol, Adelito Quirol, oh, marami, including si Mr. Avila right there. Very interesting kasi after that, when I come back, uh, even the groups from other foundation are very curious to what we're going to talk about the cooperative of Davao del Sur. Ito po yung sa model cooperative na gagawin natin sa Region 11. Okay? Mana sila. What we did was, of course, first to let them know that we are going to push through the first 15 regular members. Sumobra sila actually. Pero of course, we will have some, uh, we call it associate members right after. Ang kinahanglan yun, kanang the first 15 regular members nga, kinahanglan mag-seminar. Kamo na requirements yun. So mag-apply na sa regional office ng CDA of Davao. May application form yan. And then I give them some inspiration. Na when it comes to the initial investment that is required by the CDA, very minimal. Ang uban na gipares na ako sa tanan. Kinsa magyoy personal diha, very much willing to join us. Ang sagot sa akin kaya nga kami nandito kasi interesado kami. Of course, there are some who were not familiar with what the cooperative is, and there are 2 or 3 of them who are really experienced in the cooperatives. So, yan nagpapatibayan sila ang tatlo na it is really possible. Okay? Bro, I'm trying to tell them also that the Mga Pita with Vince Vicente program with us, we will be guiding them, we will be supporting them in many ways. Question
Amo ba?
number, good. Oh,
Unya,
good.
unsa may ilang kuan reaction when you mentioned that?
Well, of course, very helpful kayo kay na-mention mo na mo ang online kanang high technology lagi. Kaya kadaghan ba nag-appeal dito ay senior citizens. There are only 2 or 3 of them na nasa high technology. Kung kinanglang yun nato, di man naging ginong na nga kita ang maging ideal examples supposed to be that we love each other as musicians, but we're going to leave them with the legacy. But of course, this new generation will not be run by manual, so it's high technology already. mao na nga ambot og kaninang umaga nag-istorya mi ni Chairman Benny and mao na nga gipadala niya sa ako ang mga attendees which were the first mukuha na gyud sila mo join na sila. There are two or three of them na kung magkakaproblema ng konti sa initial investment or some doubts, we have the ways and means and I guarantee them that wala na yung pipiliin na musiko dito sa first 15, we will support them if they need it. And our first uh, attempt is, of course, to get the pre-registration seminar, and after that, yung sa financial aspects naman, which I will have. We are planning to have our uh, concert or dinner concert on November. Magpa-fundraise kami para sa nga hindi maka-afford or whatever na needed to show them that we can do that. If we can even do a concert for our cause for another people, how much more? I said, sa atong kaugalingon nga paningkamot nga maging businessman ta sa
Mm.
ginagmay. Mao gyud na nga kung inspire. And it comes out that ang mga ladies na ato gani sila to sila upat o lima ka buok. Sila pa ang nag-raise hand nauna. They're willing. And of course, yung iba na may mga doubts pa, na-carried na because we will have the ways and means to do the initial capital investment for the cooperative. Magsugod na ni, our target will be end of the month, we can apply already uh, for the seminar. Kukuha pa rin ng pizza. Sila maggagawa ng pizza niyan eh. And then, after that, it will take like 15 days to 20 days for the release of the certificate of attendance for the PRS. So, by November, tamang-tama na mag-concert for a cause kami. Ginagmayra ko basta ang konsepto lang is more on matured kasi matured na ang mga musicians namin. There's going to be an air-conditioned dinner to make a fundraising for the first uh, capital investment. Mao na bro ang among napag-usapan as far as this morning with Mr. Ben. Yeah. If
Okay,
you have any questions.
just a kuan ka ng sort of uh, a review para for the sake of those who are watching na
Mhm.
pakikasabot sa process. So what are the steps? What is PRS?
Mhm.
And what is CDA?
Okay. I
Kung
would, we have
magbalik-balik
to,
tayo ni bro,
I
kuan
said, no problem.
may uban nga wa pakita pa, wa kadungog
We
tong
will
previous
shorten
nato. So
this.
we have to, go back, at least
Yeah.
summarize it for them.
Okay. In just 3 minutes, I can do it for you because it's already very clear in my mind. And of course, I have explained this to those who are concerned. First is we have to understand our status in the society. As an entertainer, talagang very unstable tayo, especially during the pandemic. So here comes the unit team of the new administration where I belong, and we were turned into a cooperative, inspired to have the cooperative uh, regional cooperatives nationwide. Now, what is a cooperative? A cooperative is simply a very small capital investment, very small capital investment, and you have to register. We have to register it with the government. We call it the CDA or the Cooperative Development Authority. Now, to do this, we will have to understand that we are volunteers. We are forming a cooperative uh, based on Republic Act 9520. It's a government program for us sa maliliit na mga negosyante. And then, after forming that 15, minimum 15 people to understand the group or the core group, kailangan i-seminar muna. And then, katulad nung pinagdaanan ko po, 2 beses akong seminar, kailangan natin susubukan tayo ng gobyerno kung gaano tayo sincere, and then mag-apply tayo ng seminar, isi-seminar tayo nila lang for only 500 pesos for all of us, 15 people. Okay? Now, after that, bibigyan tayo ng certificate ng PRS or pre-registration seminar. So, ready na tayo. Ang gobyerno ay nag-monitor sa atin under the One Pilipinas guidelines. What is One Pilipinas Cooperative? Yun po ay yung mother cooperative natin sa national level who will help us all the documentations, uh, economic survey, uh, national constitutional bylaws, a kind of cooperative, and many others that we can submit for registration sa CDA. Again, una, magbubuo tayo ng grupo ng very interesadong maging small business people in the community. Number 2 is magsiseminar tayo. Okay? Pagkatapos ng seminar, ready na tayo. Ready na tayo to what? To ask the One Pilipinas Cooperative Federation. They will help us and provide us all the documentations. Okay. Ito pong documentations na ito ay ito yung dadalhin natin sa CDA or Cooperative Development Authority. Ngayon, isa lang ang komplikado na dapat maintindihan natin, that we need something, a sign, a requirement from the government. Susubukan tayo ng counterpart that we have a very minimal capital investment. As in like 1,000 initial capital investment for 15 people, something like that. And then that will be a good sign for us to be recognized by the CDA or Cooperative Development Authority. Isasubmit natin yan, yung amount na yan, with the documents. Okay? And then, i-validate ang all the requirements. Wala talagang failure. Wala talagang failure. Walang hindi maging successful kung we have to push through the follow-ups. By the way, the follow-ups nowadays, the new system is already online. Wala na yung may mga fixer pa, wala. Malaking nagpunta ko sa office, regional office ng Baguio City. Laki sa harap pa lang, no fixers allowed. So, ngayon, kaya nga, kailangan natin ng high technology, young gentlemen and ladies in the cooperative because wala na. Hindi na kailangan mamasahe, ano pa yung mga, kung ano-ano pa dyan, na mga tinatawag na allowances. So, kung minsan nakukurap yung mga ganun eh. We don't collect anything from anybody, any penny, except the capital investment of the 15 people. Okay? And then, of course, with that, from our national chairman, from the One Filipinas, it will be double checked. And finally, the national advisor of the One Filipinas will run through for the final submission of the cooperative to the CDA or Cooperative Development Authority. It will take another 3 months or 4 months bago ma-release yan sa maging rehistro. Ngayon, what is the big importance of this registration? Pag register na tayo ay very established and legal cooperative na. Then this time the government will recognize us as a counterpart, and all the agencies, rewards, programs of the government, they are going to support us. They have the budget for us in, for all what we need according to our uh, type of cooperative that we have. Ka- Basta pag narehistro na, you have nothing, no fear, kasi yung, baga sa ano, yung piso mo maging 1,000. Parang ganun. And in that way, of course, our purpose is to help those who are not members of the cooperative, let them be a part of the cooperative. That is the main purpose. And of course, for the senior musicians and the musicians, whatever, we have the priority for them to be a part of the beneficiaries. Yun. Hindi na tayo mag-ask for donations or no, no, no. It's we will be accredited through the One Pilipinas national level. They will provide us all the uh, recommendations for accreditations to DTA, the Department of Tourism, of course, to the DSW, to DSWD, and many government agencies. Okay? Sila po ay nakahandang tumulong sa cooperative. Unlike, I'm not really comparing, but unlike the others like foundations and businesses and everything, every time you do, you have to go to the SEC or Security Exchange Commission. No. For the cooperative, it's just a law. It's a government funded organization that is uh, the incentives for the that fits to our uh, stability and good future and support to the musicians and entertainers. Apart from that, the entertainers, I know that they have a good heart to make other people happy. This way, we can help them more than entertainment. Let them be the beneficiary. Welcome to the Cooperative Federation or One Filipinas. So that's it. We are going to the PRS or registration seminar, and then followed by the submission of the documents needed. Lahat yan. Of course, kailangan ng structure yan. But we'll talk about that right after the seminar. I cannot hear you, bro.
We did mention nga ko ano, sige nato ni usab-usab kada ato ang broadcast. Ang pangutanay is what is the timeline? Timeline yun. Sa ma-register na siya, unya kanusa na siya maka-operate. So
Okay.
unsa when I say timeline, dili lang ko mangutana after 3 weeks, after 4 weeks, but by November nanay may tabo or
Oh,
by December or
bro,
basi next year pa unsa may timeline ana sa
by
uh,
again, by the end of this month of September, seminar. Matatapos yung seminar. Ayan. And then, there will be a 1 month or 1 month and a half preparation for the documents. Everything will be submitted to CDA. We're talking
mm,
about November.
mm,
Pagdating ng November yan, bro, submission na yan ng registration, the documents. After November, mo count ta ng 3 months, not more than 6 months kung may makakulayan sa gitna. Meaning, uh, sa November pa kita makapaghulat ng 3 months or more for the release of the uh, registration. So let's say it will be a good new year for the core group kung sana'y ma-release kaagad in 45 days, or no, in 3 months. November, we're hoping that this will be released registration. That one, we will have already the accreditation of all. Maka-start na ta. It's going to be like January or February. Painful talaga ang waiting, but we are doing, while waiting for the uh, uh, the release of the registration, which is going to be maybe January or February, marami ng mangyayari dyan. We have to do many things about the capital investment. Kasi kung magandang performance in the middle of the processing, may mangyayari dyan na we can go, we can expand our goal for our uh, capital build up to make a figure more or less uh, a million pesos will be our goal. It will be divided into four. Say first 250,000, second kung mabilis kami baka matapos namin yan ng March or April, yung 1 million. But that's already operational. Operational will be on January or February. Yun talaga ano. Yung sa 15 na first regular members, pwede ko ma-explain later kung mga what are the operations. Maybe I can explain it later.
Oo, I think operations later on kay wala pa man gyud.
Hmm.
Ang akong isa ka pangutan naman gud, di ba nag virtual seminar naman sa CDA?
Walang virtual seminar sa CD, face to face yan talaga. Personal yan. Ang sinasabi ko ay yung orientation.
Okay, mo na
Orientation.
pangutana, what is the difference between orientation and seminar?
Oh, the orientation is yung bang pag-explain what is a cooperative, ano bang
Mhm.
ano bang ano bang mga klaseng community, what is the community of the cooperative. Kailangan maintindihan mo na nila yun, no? That is the orientation before we go to the seminar.
So tapos ng orientation
Opo, yung orientation ay virtual.
mo, which means tapos na to siya.
Oh, tapos na to siya.
So okay. So para masabtan sa mga nagtanaw ron,
Okay?
basically ang orientation din is trying to differentiate, determine what are the different types of cooperatives. So i-orient lang mga tao and it is being done by virtual. So, okay, ang uban mo wala sila kasabot na kapila man data mag-meeting ini. So you have a virtual orientation. After
Mm,
virtual orientation which is already done, there is a kuan Davao musicians, Davao del
mm,
Sur musicians.
mm.
The next step would be the seminar itself. Ang
Re-
seminar itself,
yeah.
which is required by the CDA as a face-to-face seminar. Katong 15 ka buok. Sakto ba ko?
Dili kanang kuan bro para sa kalaman sa ating mga katawan. Ah, unang-una kaya nangyayari yung virtual because of the pandemic. Mana. Pero ang tinuod na diretso na sa seminar kung ah, kung walang pandemic. Pero ang kagandahan sa virtual kay na sila advance nga information sa cooperative. Nanay mga questions sa mga sa virtual nga orientation, nanay lang ah, interaction sa
So, yeah,
ginagmay.
akong bot pasabot sa unsay nahitabo ba? So, tapos na tong virtual orientation.
Correct, correct.
Di ba? So karon muadto na sa seminar. So ang
Oh, seminar.
seminar karon na himuon sa Davao musicians will be a face to face.
Yes, face to face talaga yan.
Mo nang akong ikwan, ang akong
Mm,
i-clarify lang
mm.
na tapos na tong kuan virtual na orientation and then moving forward na to a face-to-face seminar.
Yes.
Mm.
Uh, uh, bali conducted by the CDA. Sila mismo ang mag-conduct. So,
So karon Unsay kuan? What 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 we're just waiting is padulong na ta sa kuan face to face na
Yes.
na seminar, and
Yes.
that would happen anytime this month. Sakto
You
ba ko?
should.
Oo.
It should happen.
Unsa na lay ginahulat
Well,
for this to happen?
application lang. Diretso na application mo. Ato sila sa regional office. Two sheets of paper. Yun lang. Number one, ang pangalan ng kooperatiba.
So,
So,
okay. So,
pangalawa,
application na, they should
application na.
they should submit the application form sa CDA na para hatagan.
Kukuha lang sila. Kukuha
Ha?
lang sila. Kukuha sila ng
Oh,
application
lagi
form.
lagi.
Mm.
Yes, definitely
Mm.
mukuha sila ng application, fill up the application form and then submit the application form. Di ba?
Yes, yes. Pero online na. Online na.
All okay. So,
Okay.
ang process lang. So, now, once the form, ganun mo kuha pa man sila application form kung napay online. All they have to do is just go online and fill up the form and then submit. Di na
Ah,
sila.
ang kuha na ba kay ang secretary karang recognized or the chairman itself mismo sa kay mo ready naman to sa mao naman siya mag kuan sa di man garantor kung di siya may leader kinta ay usara pud ka tawo na mao man ay gi-require pod gi-recommend pud sa among One Pilipinas national level. Mao na may atong national level kini atong gibuhat karon ay regional one one cooperative per region. So para ma-follow up ang ma-processing ng among national level kailangan mag-appear ng personal ang usa ka ang mag-submit mamaya among gibuhat karon when in fact uh, mismo ang national level will see them sa sa final submission na kung may kung submission na talaga sa uh, all the documents and requirements. So yun ang kung ayun ang itatanong bakit hindi dahil sa online. Kailangan talaga ang meron pa kaming uh, meron pa kaming nung una kami pumunta sa Baguio Regional Office, meron pa kaming pinirmahan para sa grupo. So isa lang ang ang personal. Then later follow up kasi nakalagay din doon sa application kung saan ang address, kung saan ang kung ang mga taong isiseminar nandun na nakalista doon. So there should
I
be
think
one
bro,
person.
medyo kuan um nalibog ko gamay kay nag-ingon ka na online na and then after that na ang face to face isa na pod. But I'll just share this website
Mm,
sa CDA, no?
mm,
Basically, himona na you could chat with anyone in the CDA or you could do it as a guest. So, dito po nila ma-clarify. At the same time, na dito ang online services, which is
mm,
the cooperative registration. Once you
mm,
are in the cooperative registration, as you can see, this is the website of CDA.
mm, mm,
Na din natong cooperative assessment information system wherein i-assess nila ang imong cooperative if
mm,
it will be qualified or not. And then after that, you have the cooperative registration information system wherein that's the time you will be able to register as a cooperative. So
correct.
all they have to do is just go right here, create an account. If it's a new registration, you could do a new registration and then you create your account. So din na ninyo ma-follow up, no?
Oh, diyan talaga mag-follow up na.
Di na nin online, you can do
Mm,
your follow-up sa CDA. So
mm,
nanadiritanan and it only requires one person to make sure na it's either the secretary or the the president or the chairman, uh, or elected whoever it is assigned, no, to create an account. So after
mm,
that it's
mm.
being submitted, diri na ma-monitor. So basically kana siya ang nasa CDA, no. I'm just
Oo, lagi
referring
na.
to
Yeah, mm,
what's in the website. So everything
correct
is
tayo.
basically
Exactly.
nasa website.
Mm,
Now,
exactly.
siguro, kanang ginaingon nimo bro na mag face to face, that is a munay kasabutan ninyo na munay himuon, but basically uh, once na naka-elect na og representatives or ever officer, they could start doing the first kining kuan, the cooperative assessment information,
Mhm.
i-assess siya, and then after
Oh,
that, electronic
validation.
cooperative,
Mm,
i-register na ninyo. So I
opo.
think those are the process, and maayon, may puduntan na taga cooperative who could explain this. Anyway, mo lang to bro. Okay kay na
Bro,
siya nga.
kasi bro, I'd like to go back to just one point. Kasi nangyari yan ng gi-recommend sa amo ng national level. There are some not really complaints but may counting diferensya. Nagkakadebate-debate rin dito sa Luzon eh. Ang question is like this. Sabi nila online na tanan. Tapos kadugay nila mag-respond or mga follow-ups ba. Mao na nga gi-recommend ng among national level kay sila man pud ang mag-follow up mismo sa especially the very first step para ma-recognize talaga ang grupo. So yun lang sa first nga isa laging katao na para kung sino yung magpunta doon, yun mismo ang magpa-follow up sa online.
Oh,
Mm,
lagi pamperkon pinakauna na
mm,
is have it registered online, and then
mm,
once it's registered online, then a code is being generated magud ana, so that when you follow up mag face to face mo, you
mm,
go to CDA itself, they will be asking unsa may kuan, unsang reference code, unsa ninyo gihimo na ba ninyo ni. So dili maguna nila basta-basta makita without a contract code, a registered code or reference code.
mm,
And the only way that a reference code could be generated if there's an online submission or registration. So katong pakita ang reference code, then they will follow up, oh, naka-apply naman demo, and that would be
mm,
faster. But I
mm,
think personally the cooperative will be registered via website. Same thing with SEC kay kuan naman guna siya. It's a I think it's done nationally all
mm,
throughout the different departments sa government when you do an online when you do some applications. DTI, CDA, SEC, na first you have to submit or registered on their website, and then after that, you could have your reference code for follow-ups.
mm,
Pangutan nun, unsa na nahitabo, unsa na
mm,
status
mm,
sa kuan, sa among application.
mm.
So once na-submit na siya sa registration, ah kuan na diretso na siya muhulat na ka og approval nila. Sakto ba?
Correct kayo. That is what happened to our working cooperative here in Baguio where I belong.
Mm.
Uh, Follow up lang, ganun, follow up.
Pero katong seminar, asa nimo to'y butang? Human sa registration, before sa registration.
Ang seminar muna sa 15 people, mao gyud na mauna gyud na. Then makapag-prepare ka for registration kung nakapag-seminar na kayo. Ganun 'yan.
Unya, ang pag-request for seminar, that would be done personally, di ba? Kay wala
Oo,
man nakabutang
yun
pud
na.
ni silang
Oh,
website. Wala
oh.
man sila
Yun mao na ba mga sapot. Kami mismo
mm,
nagpunta doon. Papaano ba?
right. Oh. So mas clearer
Hmm,
na ang first, once nag-form ng grupo, nagkasinabot na sila kung kinsay representative, muadto na sila sa CDA to
hmm,
request for a seminar.
application. Hmm,
Oh, once human ang seminar, moingon na ang CDA, okay, ah, aware na mo kung unsa ni siya, ready na mo for registering your cooperative. Sakto
Mm,
ba?
correct po.
Oo. Then once ready ng cooperative registration, and then while doing so, mag-prepare na po ang grupo o funds kay during registration na registration fee.
Meron
Sakto
diyan.
ba? Oo.
Yeah, kailangan, initial capital investment ng
Mm.
grupo.
Initial
Mm,
capital investment.
oo.
That would be iset sa CDA, tapos tanang members sa cooperative will at least in a way mag-contribute po din na
Na
initially.
gyud initially, opo.
Pagkauman ana, wala na. Once it's being registered, approved by CDA, after thorough evaluation, that would
Hmm,
take katong giingon nimo na 45 days to 3 months. Kung gwapo ang dagan sa hangin,
mhm,
ma-approve na, diretso na ta pa
oo.
makasugod ang cooperative.
Makasugod na ako natin. Pero it's going to be like it's not 45 days, but it's going to be 3 months, 3 months onwards. Sa'yo po ang pagka-mention ko siguro kanina, 3 months or more.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything more, bro, na you want to share or discuss before we go?
Uh, we are going to inform everybody because we are talking only about Davao del Sur. That is the model cooperative of the Region 11. Now, where I am handling is Region 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, sa ngayon, going na ang Davao del Sur Cooperative, and now proceeding na again and Caraga region also, uh, the same pattern. Paisa-isa. Bawat region ang paisa-isa lang. No? I'm inspiring them. Ito din ang nangyayari dito sa Luzon and then sa Visayas. Isa, dalawa, isa. Hindi pwede magsabay-sabay lahat. Medyo para maplansa. Okay, I'm inspiring everyone to join the cooperative. But of course, you really have to understand. Mangutana gyud kamo og just for your information, we are very much willing. I represent especially for the musicians cooperative management. Sana po'y pagpalain tayo, no? We are trying to follow what the government uh, guidelines for us to be a good partner of the government program. Yun lang po. Salamat at sana'y makakatulong din. Katulad mo, Vince, malaking
No.
bagay talaga ang advice mo sa kabaganan. To explain, you have perfect explanation.
Ay, wala isa pa yan, bro.
Mm.
Salamat po kayo for giving the opportunity, no, na maka-assist, makatabang-tabang. And you know what? It would be good later on if you know somebody from the CDA to have them on our channel diri sa mga pita, and then to help out, to discuss things, no? Dako kay nagtabang.
Ako gyud, bro, palibasay nandito nga ako sa Baguio, uh, on the way for the preparation nila sa ilang application sa Davao. Definitely, I'm coming on November. That is, I'm going to see, I'm going to go. Ngayon pa lang, medyo mag-ano tayo kung sino ang kakilala natin sa CDA na ma-invite natin for
Mm, kahit
go,
kahit
go.
CDA sa Baguio, no, way
Pwede rin.
problema. Ang
Pwede rin.
bro, ang problema lang is hindi ako marunong magkuan eh, Ilocano. When manong lang ako.
Ito naman na, English naman sila. They are very professional. Ang maging
Ah,
difference lang uh, is uh, ang adaptation ng kind of cooperatives dito will be a different approach to Mindanao. But the similar, the guidelines, apart from the constitutional bylaws, uh, hands-on sila. Pero yung gusto ng mismong community ng cooperative, eh, ibibigay nila talaga yun sa mga taong
Yeah,
member in the
I
program.
know because each cooperative has its own different style peculiarities on how they
Mm.
would function, and to each his own on how they operate. But the thing is, katong basic foundations of a cooperative that can be explained, that is general and universal throughout all the cooperatives sa Pilipinas na pwedeng ma-explain sa atong guest na taga CDA, no? For example, o katong application process, what to expect, o kanang mga nga na, laws about cooperatives and how the members of cooperatives would benefit. Kanang gwapo na nato na pagistoryahon po, no, if we can get somebody from the CDA. Nonetheless, we barely have a few minutes. Bro, final thoughts and message sa mga katawhan na nagtanaw sa tuwa karon, and at the same time, what will they expect on our next episode? So I'll give you the full frame. Go ahead.
Okay, mga beloved viewers namin and followers, although we are in the distance, but you are so close to our hearts, we want you to be a part of the cooperative and keep on following us. We will be very happy to answer all your questions. And so, uh, this program, Mga Beta, is always a good time for us to be a part kasi we only need cooperation. You know, hindi tayo maging kanya-kanya. Cooperative is what we are heading for para magkakatulungan tayo. Yan lang po, Subert Avila Orculio here at Mga Pita with Vince Vicente. Salamat po.
I'm muted, no? Daghang kayong salamat again to all our viewers. I would like to thank you for being here. This is brought to you by Tamano Oil, essential, and at the same time, wanna proceed, boost your immune system. All we can say is see you next week. Stay safe, be safe. God bless you all. CDA, Cooperative, DDS, Davao del Sur, musicians. Bro, daghang kayong
Alright?
salamat. Bye-bye.
Mga Pita,
Oh, tama na, no? Mga pita.
ako na yun promote. I will
Nagong
always
kape.
bring them.
Okay,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Dagan salamat.